Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be sharing kind of like a YouTube made me do it video. It's inspired, like loosely inspired by all like the TikTok made me do it videos, and I've seen some where like YouTubers made me do it. And that's kind of what this video is going to be. I'm going to share 10 things that I've bought or tried because of YouTubers, and one that I want to try that I have been looking to get for a while. So the first thing was inspired by none other than Miss Remi Ashten, and that is the brand ilaninew. They are basically like a wellness company. This is their cherry slush energy drink. I just grabbed a random one from the cabinet. I was inspired to try ilaninew by watching Remi's vlogs from I think like 2019. And back for, I think I uploaded the video anyway. On my vlog channel, I did a beach vlog from 2019, and I tried one of the old flavors. I don't remember which one it was, but I'll link that vlog down below for you guys. I love their energy drinks. They're so good. They have 200 milligrams of caffeine in it, so if you're sensitive to caffeine, probably not the best. But I've tried all the flavors of the energy drinks and I love them. The cherry slush is definitely like in my top 5 because it tastes like a cherry icy. They have the blue slush one that they did with Winnie Simmons, and that one tastes like a blue raspberry slush. They have the breezeberry one that tastes a little bit more blueberry than blue raspberry, but still delicious. And also, I love that they combine that with Cosmic Stardust. It tastes almost like a pink Starburst. And you can buy an 18-pack at Sam's Club. And it has 6 cherry slush, 6 breezeberry, and 6 Cosmic Stardust. And you can also buy them individually at like GNC, Walmart, Target, Publix. I tried their pre-workout, I think a year and a half ago maybe, and I really liked them. I tried most of the flavors. They used to have like little sample packets. I don't know if they still do it, but I tried their BCAAs and their pre-workout packets, and they were so good. I have a container of the Breezeberry and the Witch's Brew pre-workout, and they're both phenomenal. The Witch's Brew literally tastes like a candy apple. It's so good. And their BCAAs are also really good. Their Sour Peach Rings taste like peaches, obviously. Their Rocket Pop almost tastes like, or what is it called? Rainbow Candy. Almost tastes like, obviously like candy, like Starburst or something. And their Hawaiian Shave Ice tastes like coconut. So, so good. Some of my favorite things that I use like while I'm working out. And the next one is also from Miss Remi Ashten, and that is Liquid IV. This is a hydration multiplier, and I just chose the guava flavor because that's actually her favorite one. And I love the guava flavor one. And these are really good for, I guess, if you have a night of drinking or if you're just like overly dehydrated. These are wonderful. You can grab like a 16-ounce water bottle and pour this in. It basically acts as like 2 to 3 water bottles. These taste amazing. I love the strawberry one, the watermelon one. Really like them all like the main like permanent flavors, I guess. Not like the lemon. I haven't tried any limited edition ones, but I don't really care for the lemon lime. I did not like that one when I tried it, because when I went to GNC a couple years ago, or I guess last year, I got the acai berry, which is good, and then the lemon lime one, and I did not care for the lemon lime. It took me a few months to try it because I was like, all these flavors are really good, but I don't know about lemon lime. I mean, it's definitely some people's taste, but it's just not mine personally. And the next one is also inspired by Miss Remi Ashten. I clearly love watching Remi's videos, and I feel like I might have a similar taste to her, but it is the everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. I had to make a special trip to Trader Joe's just for the seasoning. Honestly, this is really good on a lot of things. I like it most on eggs. So like if I'm making like an omelet or like a quiche or something, or just scrambled eggs in general, I will put this stuff on there. It's so, so good. Lately, well, I guess not lately, but like whenever I have time to make breakfast in the morning, I do like these bagel quiche type things where you take a bagel and you hollow it out, like you cut it in half, hollow it out, and then put your quiche mixture in there and then pour it into the bagel and bake it. It's best in the toaster oven. I put this in the egg mixture and on top, and it's delicious. I love it. And if you love everything bagels, I don't actually care for everything bagels, but I'm obsessed with the seasoning. It's so, so good. It's one of my favorites, one of my go-tos, even though I don't make breakfast as much as I should at home, but this stuff is phenomenal and I love it so much. So the next one is kind of a combination of Alicia Marie, Miss Remi Ashten, Ashley Nicole, and all them, and that is Metal Straws. This one is from Mermaid Straw, which I talked about in last week's video, but I started watching them like basically religiously in 2019, and they were always talking about using metal straws and how good they are for the environment. And because of watching them so much, I decided to buy some metal straws from Walmart, and they're just like basic silver ones. They're like $4, so I tried them and I really liked them. So that's when I started looking for different brands to support, and that's how I found Mermaid Straw. And I honestly love a good metal straw, because if you put it in a cold drink, it keeps it like nice and cold, and it's so good. They're good for the environment. All you gotta do is wash them out, reuse them again, and they last a really long time. I've had my Mermaid Straws for about a year, and they're still in the same condition they were in when I bought them. So definitely a huge fan of metal straws. So the next one is inspired by both Alisha Marie and Miss Remi Ashten, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This stuff is phenomenal. It's the best concealer I've ever tried and used. And I actually bought this when I bought their Pretty Basic Tarte palette last year, and between this and the palette, I am hooked on Tarte, honestly. This is the best concealer like ever. It's full coverage, and when I'm feeling lazy and don't feel like putting makeup on, like I probably should have for this video, I did not, but I will sometimes just like dab concealer in certain places to kind of even out the skin tone and stuff, but this tube of concealer is a lifesaver. This next one was pretty much solely inspired by Alisha Marie. I could also put Remi and Taylor King on there as well, but that is Celsius. I don't have any actual cans of it right now, so I just grabbed one of the energy packets, but it's basically the same thing as the cans, but it's also another energy drink, and these things taste really good. Even the packets, which they sell cans of the berry energy drink, and they're really, really good. They're carbonated and stuff, which I love a good carbonated energy drink, and the packets are not, but you can just pour these into water. I know Publix sells them because it's where I buy them, but I'm sure other places sell the packets too. But you basically just take it and put it in some water and then run out the door or whatever. These are so good. I love Celsius. My favorite Celsius flavor is the strawberry acai green tea. It's my favorite. I'm a huge fan. I'm a sucker for anything raspberry tea though, but that one's really good. The peach mango green tea one's really good, and my favorite carbonated one is probably between the berry and, what was it, the strawberry guava, I think is the one I tried a couple weeks ago, and I really like that one. The next one is definitely merch. This is Alisha Marie's merch. This is her neon yellow So Extra shirt. I figured I'd wear it today because of the video, but honestly, I've been watching Alisha for the last couple years, kind of kicking myself in the butt for not discovering her sooner, but it's still, her videos are so funny. I love watching her. And her merch is so nice. Like, this shirt is so comfortable. It still feels like pretty new, even though I wear this all the time. And also, like, it's in neon yellow, and I'm not really a big neon yellow person, but honestly, the shirt kind of converted me a little bit. I also have the white So Extra shirt, and the Don't Need No Man shirt, and the Don't Need No Man hat. And the Don't Need No Man shirt is so soft. I've washed it probably 10 times by now, and it's maybe like 6 to 10 times. I don't remember how many times I've worn it, but I wear it all the time and it's so comfortable. This next one is not inspired by Alisha or Remi. This one is actually inspired by Cambria Joy, who I've been watching for years. I think I found her when I was in college in like 2014, and I remember her always talking about Vital Proteins collagen peptides, so I bought it, and at first I was actually mixing it with BCAAs and like as a post-workout drink, but then I realized that this doesn't break down as well in cold liquid as it does hot, so I just mix this in my tea before I pour it over ice, and it's phenomenal. It doesn't change the flavor, it's completely and totally flavorless, it just dissolves right away. I will put it in tea depending on how hot it is. If it's really warm, it probably dissolves within like 4 or 5 seconds, and when it's a little bit cooled down, it's probably closer to like 5 to 10. But this is phenomenal stuff. It's an excellent way to get collagen in. I believe it also has protein in it as well, so it's a really good way to kind of like amp up nutrition and stuff. If you're putting this in smoothies, I would probably recommend melting it or dissolving it in hot water and then adding it to the smoothie, because I've noticed like the first few times I've tried this, before I started putting it in BCAAs, I was putting it in smoothies, and it's not that great because it gives like a weird taste, and I didn't like it for the longest time. But then I started putting in the hot tea, and it was so delicious. I mean, obviously it's flavorless, so it tastes like, my tea tastes like tea. It lightens the color slightly, but it's not enough for me to like feel turned off by it or anything. The texture doesn't change, the flavor doesn't change, nothing changes except the color is slightly lighter. But that's because you're adding something to it. It's not like the pure tea. This next one, I feel like it's, I don't know where it started, I guess like a secret menu thing. But I didn't really want to try it until I watched a video about it. And that is the Starbucks pink drink. I like got this just for the video. Basically, this is a strawberry acai refresher made with coconut milk instead of water. And I was inspired by James Charles to try this because he made a video a couple years ago where he tried to make this at home. And also in his Morphe palette, which I have, he also named one of the shades Pinkity Drinkity. And it's almost like this color, which you can't really see it too well on camera because it's just like, it's very light. But it's super good, and they still have the strawberry bits in it. I'm a huge fan of this. I love this strawberry acai refresher by itself, like just made with water. But this also like amps it up. I don't think there's as much caffeine in this one as the regular one. And the last one is completely unrelated to anything else that I've shown. But that is the Sims 4. I literally just, I have the digital copy of it, so I don't have like an actual picture of it. But this is just like a little gift card I picked up at Walmart last week, and it's the first Sims thing I saw on my desk. But I was inspired to play Sims 4 mainly by James Turner, Deligracy, and lilsimsie. I have been watching James Turner's, I guess this Rags to Riches series for a long time. And I'd been wanting to play The Sims 4 for a while, and finally bought it almost 4 years ago, which is crazy. But I was mainly inspired because of his Rags to Riches and how he plays it and just like the different graphic settings, because at the time I was a hardcore Sims 3 girl. I still love The Sims 3. I will play that for days on end without stopping. And I love that game. I love The Sims 4. I'm a huge simmer, so I definitely picked up this game because of YouTube. And I don't regret a single second of it because I've discovered so many streamers, so many YouTubers. I've made a lot of friends through this game, so definitely recommend checking it out. If you haven't checked out The Sims 4, please do. It's so much fun, and it's definitely very chaotic. I have many Twitch clips proving that. The game is nothing but pure chaos, and there are definitely some things that summarize The Sims. The last thing is something I haven't tried, but I am going to try because of YouTube, and that is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. I bought this because I hear Miss Remi Ashten and Alicia Marie talking about this all the time, and I've been wanting to try it for a while. Today I finally bought it, and I'm actually really excited to try it because like I said, I've heard so much about it, and I'm looking for a good dry shampoo because, you know, sometimes when you're working out a lot, you don't always have time to wash your hair, and at least with me specifically with my hair, I can't really wash it every day because it gets like dry and brittle and things, and it just becomes really unhealthy and really unruly. So guys, those were 10 things that I've tried because of YouTube and one thing I want to try because of YouTube. So guys, let me know in the comments down below, what are some things that you've tried because of YouTube? If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe down below, and I will see you next week.